Hi, I'm Blanche Johanna. For those of you who haven't watched my blogs before, and for everyone else, welcome back. Today I'm going to be focusing on self-care. Now, this is something that I make a real priority for me, and I really want to share with you why I make that a priority and what things I do throughout my week on my priority list to make sure that I'm dedicating time to myself and my body. So I think it's really difficult, especially when we have families and we have partners and we have large family circles and also friends, because a lot of the time we give and give and give to absolutely everyone around us that we end up forgetting to give to ourselves. And, this is something that you could say is quite an obvious statement and something you've heard before, but maybe and hopefully when I say it to you right now, the meaning of what this really means will really start to sink in. We cannot love others to the greatest capacity until we learn to love ourselves. And that can be done in so many different ways. I know for me, self-love, it comes from, making sure that I'm physically taking care of my body through doing my yoga practice and staying active and going for walks and getting outside and getting some sun. And then it comes also, down to how I'm nourishing my body with the right foods and fluids to make sure that I'm internally really nourishing myself. And then I also look at ensuring that my spiritual body is also taken care of. And to me, that comes with my meditation that I do every day, giving myself moments of stillness and quiet. And, I think as well as that, for me personally, obviously, if you're not aware, I am a doTERRA wellness advocate. Essential oils have had such an incredible impact on my life, and I have been using them for many, many years. So they are a huge part of my daily rituals that, help me to take care of my health and my wellness, and also enable me to give love and self-care to myself. So basically every week, I make sure and I make it a priority to make sure that I am doing my exercise every day, a little bit of meditation and journaling, even if it's 5 or 10 minutes, just to get my thoughts down onto paper and my head in the right space. And then something else that I'm also really strongly passionate about is making sure that I'm taking care of my body, my skin, all these things that make me feel beautiful internally and externally. So I wanted to just take you through a few things that I do in my weekly routine that I make sure that I make time for as part of my self-care regime. So the first thing that I'm going to discuss is dry brushing. So dry brushing exfoliates the skin, it increases circulation, it detoxifies, and it also reduces cellulite. Like, I think from what I just said, you can be like, why am I not doing this if you already aren't? It makes me feel fantastic. It invigorates my skin. It's something that I do once a week. I'll do it right before I jump in the shower because you'll often have dead skin come off in the shower. You probably visibly won't see that, but it definitely does happen. It's very fine. And then what I do to amplify that, I actually have my doTERRA grapefruit essential oil, and I pop about 4 or 5 drops on top of the brush, and then I start dry brushing. Now, the reason why I use the doTERRA grapefruit essential oil is because, well, firstly, grapefruit is an incredible mood enhancer. It's very uplifting because of the citrus smell. If you haven't smelt it, it is absolutely divine. And another reason is because it also has anti-inflammatory properties. So it's going to help to reduce redness and puffiness and also help to tone the skin. So an absolutely gorgeous complement to your dry brushing regime that I would highly recommend, and it makes me feel, you know, just really beautiful and uplifted once that scent hits my senses as well. And then the other thing that I really love to do, doTERRA has a doTERRA spa range. There are a lot of different products that I could talk about, which I absolutely adore, but I will be kind of talking about 2 different ones here that I use on a regular basis. After I've done my dry brushing and I jump in the shower, just to amp it up that little bit more, I also use the doTERRA exfoliating body scrub. And I just use an exfoliating mitten with that, just to all over my body. That'll get all the dead skin cells off from the dry brushing, as well as really amplify that to really exfoliate the body that step further. This is such an indulgent scrub. It really feels like you're having an at-home spa experience, which, look, at the moment, obviously I reside in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia, so we're in stage 4 lockdown. I can't go to a spa or do any of those things, and I think many other people around the world are in the same boat. So, you know, for me, having this experience at home and, you know, pampering myself in the best way that I can without having to go somewhere else, look, it makes me feel really beautiful and relaxed, and that's what this self-care is all about. So this exfoliant, just so you're aware of the scents that it uses, it has sweet almond, sunflower, coconut, wild orange, grapefruit, ginger, absolutely divine. It'll help your skin to feel really smooth and soft, and yeah, I highly recommend this one. So, and this is all from the doTERRA Natural Spa range. So for me, I am very big on using natural ingredients, so this one is, yeah, an absolute must in my cupboard in the bathroom or the shower. And then the next thing that I want to talk about that I do once a week, this is actually a root to tip serum for the hair that is derived from essential oils. So again, I'm really big on using products that are natural products, so this one ticks that box for me and keeps my hair really healthy. I'm quite blessed when it comes to my hair. I don't dye my hair or do absolutely anything to it. I'm lucky that the coloring that I have is you know, is quite nice for me, and I don't feel like I need to put anything through it until the day that I might need to. So, you know, I'm really big on obviously just having my natural color and then using natural products through my hair just to really give it that extra nourishment, help with any split ends and things like that. This root to tip serum promotes smooth and shiny hair and also a healthy scalp, which is another big tick. So the oils that are used in this one, there are lavender, peppermint, marjoram, cedarwood, rosemary, and eucalyptus, just to name a few. Smells stunning. Like really need to smell it to experience it yourself, but it'll be when you've got clean, damp hair, and you'll just do a couple of pumps into your hand and then massage it through the roots and the tips, and then you would dry as normal. You come out of the bathroom smelling like you've just been to the hairdresser. I think it's absolutely, you know, beautiful. I always get comments from my family when I walk downstairs, but I'm usually lathered in many different oils anyway. So, but yeah, this is just for me something that I do just to give my hair that extra bit of nourishment. I probably go to a hairdresser twice a year. My hair's quite long, so it's, you know, this is a real treat for me to do this every week, and it's part of my self-care regime that, you know, enables me to give time for me. Because I tell you what, I give my time to my family, my friends, my loved ones so much, and that's part of who I am, and it's part of who many people are. I've got a huge heart, I'm very caring, so, you know, having that time to step back and go, well, I also need to do these things for me so that my cup is full. so that I can then be the best partner and friend and family member to all those people around me that I love. That's really important. So again, this is a great one. And then the last one I want to touch on, this is also part of the doTERRA Spa range as well. It is a clarifying natural clay mask. So a really beautiful mask to use on your skin once a week. Now, basically, it has purifying benefits. It helps to reduce the appearance of pores, fine lines, and wrinkles. It's very, very invigorating. For me, when I put it on, you know, I leave it on for about 10 minutes. And once I take it off, my skin can actually, well, I guess you could say it could be red, but it's not irritated, but it definitely brings the blood to the surface and gets, you know, everything flowing in the skin. It eventually goes down, but you actually look really beautiful when you remove it, because your skin looks luminous, and it's just a beautiful thing to add to your skin regime and your self-care regime every week, just so you can get a you know, an experience of what it might smell like when you're using this product. It has juniper berry, grapefruit. There you go, grapefruit again. Myrrh, which is a beautiful oil for the skin. Shea butter, a chicory root, green tea. So that's just to name a few of the ingredients that are used in this natural clay mask, which again, I highly recommend getting your hands on. So I hope that has been really informative for you. Self-care is something that I'm really, really big on. I think, you know, especially with what is happening in our world at the moment on a global scale, not just within our country, we have all been really forced to slow down and to start reassessing our lives and ourselves and our relationships and so many different aspects of our lives. This is a topic that I could talk about on a completely separate note, but I think, you know, before COVID happened, life was just such a huge rat race for everyone, and I don't think many people were actually giving themselves the time to really take care of themselves and to take care of you, you know. And I think people were so focused on all these other things and everything was going so fast that they really didn't have time to slow down and to give themselves a bit of love and think about, you know, themselves as a person and what they want and giving to them before they give to others. You know, we exhaust ourselves constantly, especially with our, you know, a lot of people are in these high paid jobs that are just demand so much of us. So I think what has happened on a global scale at the moment has really gotten people to just absolutely wind it back and come back to themselves. And, you know, I highly recommend getting into a routine where you are giving to yourself every week, whether it's just popping aside an hour a week just to do these small things, or to do your yoga, or to meditate, or whatever it is. But dedicate something to you, because you deserve it, and you deserve to feel amazing. And loving ourselves is like the first step in having healthy relationships outside of ourselves. So that's it from me. If you want to get your hands on any of these products, please check out my website. I will pop a link below. You can get your hands on anything. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. I really, really hope that that has been helpful for you. I am sending out the biggest amount of love and light to everyone at the moment with everything that people are going through individually. So until next time, I'll see you then. Thanks.